What up, yo? So many things are going on in hip-hop from week to week. Let's get into a few stories here on the Rap Scene Weekly Wrap-Up. So it got bad for Young Thug this week as him and 28 members of the Young Slime Life crew were arrested on a RICO charge. A few days later, YSL artist Gunna, who was also charged in the indictment, which lists incidents from back as far as 2013, turned himself in on a charge of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. It's going south for Thugger, who also faces charges of illegal firearms and drug possession with intent to distribute after a raid on his home. Details of the case even hint at trying to set up a hit on one imprisoned fellow RICO offender YFN Lucci, who reportedly was recently attacked behind bars. The feds are not involved at this moment with the YSL case. While Thug was arrested and is probably looking at some time, Gunna seems to just be signed to a hip-hop label that's allegedly a street gang. This is all serious. If you're involved with some crime, you're due some time. The story is going to be in the air for a minute. Let's see what happens going forward. To make this week worse for YSL, associated artist Lil Keed, real name Rakeed Javon Render, passed away this week at 24 years of age. His brother Lil Keiths broke the news on social media, stating that he saw his brother die, without revealing the actual cause of death. There is speculation that Keed succumbed to an overdose, but it is not being confirmed. He was one of the only YSL members not locked behind bars, and his passing comes as another surprise to the Atlanta hip-hop community. Condolences to his family, friends, and fans, and rest in peace to Lil Keed. In other RICO news, Brooklyn rapper Casanova 2 times pleaded guilty in his federal RICO case this week. He states that he was on suicide watch for no reason for about 4 months, alluding to it being a ploy to get him to cop out, and now has in fact admitted to multiple crimes. Cass held his innocence for a long time, but is now the 13th defendant to plead guilty in the case. The law was established in 1970 to combat organized crime, and with the YSL news, it seems that the long arm of the RICO Act is increasingly reaching its way further into influential hip-hop circles. I guess rap crews are the new US mafia families. So after 4 years, Compton rapper YG decided in the 11th hour to settle out of court in his case for a 2018 robbery in Las Vegas. The whole thing was caught on tape and YG turned himself in before posting bail. The jury was going to be selected this week, but the victim allegedly didn't want to cooperate with prosecutors and accepted a settlement. YG's lawyer stated that justice was served and they would have had the same result if the case went to trial. He'll pay a price. Feels like he dodged a bullet here though. Okay, for new music this week, we got singles from Danger Mouse featuring the greatest rapper of all time, Black Thought, Boldy James with Real Bad Man, Stove God Cooks, and Rome Streets, Post Malone featuring Roddy Ricch, and the Chicago real one, GEazys featuring Killah Ray, produced by Hit Boy. We also got projects from ASAP Ant with Lil Black Jean, Jacket 3, the Bay Area's Filthy Rich with FOD The Infrastructure, The Boy with Can't Tame Us, Chicago's Lil Easy with his latest Too Easy, and Dollar Boy Mike dropped his newest project, Unapologetic. Go check all that out right now. Of course, the other top story of the week is Compton's own, arguably top MC in the game, Kendrick Lamar releasing his newest addition to his anthology of a body of work, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He stopped the world for a second with the release date and gave a solid week-long rollout with The Heart Part 5. While we were all talking about the dynamic visual, he revealed the cover art for his last album with TDE. Dot's first album in over 5 years is being very well received and the bars are being decoded as we speak. So excited to see what PG Lang has in store for the future of Kendrick's career. And flowers are falling for Ghostface Killer. The Wally King and original member of the Wu-Tang Clan was honored with his own day in New York City by Mayor Eric Adams. Ghost Dini is one of the elite MCs in hip-hop and on many top 5 lists, and May 9th is now officially Ghostface Killer Day in New York City. At this rate, every day of the year and every street you drive down in New York is going to be honoring or named after some rapper. Shout out to Ghost for all of his accomplishments. And Tallahassee native T-Pain is following his parents' footsteps by becoming a restaurant owner. He took to social media to celebrate and share his newest venture that's apparently in his blood. Not too many details were shared about the establishment, but we can be sure that it's about to become a spot to be seen at. Congratulations and much success to the nappy boy on his new avenue of business. Keeping with rappers branching out from hip-hop, Bobby Shmurda announced a new cannabis deal. He posted on Instagram that he signed the contract and is now officially a partner with Elevated Cannabis Company. It's good to see Bobby getting that bag after his well-documented legal issues and time in prison. Let's hope he doesn't falter and keep his stride as he gets back on top. And finally, Jack Harlow caught flack this week for a couple of reasons. His anticipated album, Come Home the Kids Miss You, was labeled as mid, even though it was a solid project, as well as what we should have all expected from Harlow. Of course, as Cole said, thought the music would speak for itself, but the people wanted everything else. Jack is also being criticized for not knowing that Brandy and Ray J are brother and sister. The 24-year-old Kentucky rapper should not be expected to know this trivial knowledge, but the internet will find any reason to pile on you for anything. It calls into question Jack's so-called invitation to the barbecue, and the rap scene just talked about this in our last dedicated etiquette video. Check that out right here, and thanks for watching this one, yo. Go ahead and like for me, subscribe if you already haven't, rock the bells, and visit the website, follow the socials, do all that, because these are the keys. We gonna keep rocking, and we hope y'all keep rocking with us. Positive energy activates, constant elevation.